So, Microsoft's new handheld just had some leaked images of their brand new Xbox system, and I've got questions. Not just the usual, will it be powerful, or how much storage does it have, but the big one, why? Because when you look at what Xbox has become over the years, you're not seeing a brand that knows what it is anymore. You're seeing a company tossing everything at the wall: cloud gaming, acquisitions, cross-platform launches, day one Game Pass drops, and now a handheld system that's probably just another way to stream games you already bought on hardware you already paid for. Sound familiar? Yeah, that's because Sony's doing the same thing with the PlayStation Portal, but even that only works on Wi-Fi. Is this a Steam Deck killer, or just Microsoft's way of distracting you from the fact that Forza is now on PS5 and Gears of War E-Day looks like it's prepping to be the swan song of the Series X? Welcome to the Snake Pit, where we're full of bile and venom. I'm your host, Snake Daemon, and today I'm asking the uncomfortable question: where the hell is Xbox going? With the reveal of Gears Reloaded running its way onto PlayStation just days ago and Forza already there, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and with leaks of a potential Xbox handheld surfacing just in the last day or two, it's hard not to wonder if we're witnessing the beginning of the end for Xbox consoles as we know them. Sure, a handheld makes sense. The Steam Deck has carved out a niche and Sony's Portal exists for whatever reason, but between bloated download sizes, games that barely run without patches, and digital-only releases on limited storage, I'm left asking, are we heading into a new golden age, or just polishing the headstone of a once great gaming legacy? The original Xbox was Microsoft's bold move into the gaming world, and surprisingly, they brought the heat. It launched with Halo Combat Evolved, which didn't just sell consoles, it created console LAN culture. Then Halo 2 came in with Xbox Live and redefined multiplayer for the living room. PlayStation 2, still fiddling with network adapters, with games like Halo, Halo 2 Fable, Jade Empire, Mech Assault, Ninja Gaiden, Dead or Alive 3, and even DOA Extreme Beach Volleyball. This wasn't just a console, it was the start of the Xbox ecosystem, and it wasn't trying to copy anyone, it was doing something new. Then came the 360, and that was peak Xbox. A cheaper launch price than the PS3, superior online infrastructure, and a library that evolved with its community. It wasn't just about playing games, it was about being online, the party chat, the avatars, the bragging rights. This was Xbox's high point. And the games were legendary. Gears of War Trilogy, Halo 3, Reach, ODST, Left 4 Dead, Lost Odyssey, Blue Dragon, Forza Motorsport, Horizon, Alan Wake. It was also the generation where Sony tried to go online, but it wasn't until the PS4 that they caught up. Xbox Live ruled the roost for over a decade, and PC was still the Wild West, but free. Then came TV, sports, TV. The Xbox One reveal was a disaster. Always online, DRM, no used games, Kinect mandates. Microsoft fumbled the ball at the start line and never quite recovered. Even though they walked back most of those choices, the damage was done. Players migrated. PlayStation found its groove with cinematic single-player titles, and PC stayed ahead with no online fees. Xbox, it went all in on multiplayer, but expected users to pay for Xbox Live Gold even for games like Titanfall or Friday the 13th, games that don't even have a single-player mode. That's when many, including me, started looking elsewhere. Standouts, but fewer of them: Halo 5, Gears 4 and 5, Sunset Overdrive, Sea of Thieves, Quantum Break. Even their most hyped exclusives were often timed like Rise of the Tomb Raider, or just quietly cancelled like Scalebound. Now we're here. On paper, the Series X is a beast. Game Pass is a great value. But what's the point when everything good eventually lands on PC or increasingly PlayStation? Starfield came and went with a whimper. Halo Infinite launched with goodwill, but lost momentum fast. Forza Horizon is on PS5. Gears E-Day might be the final hurrah of this hardware cycle. And now we've got a handheld. That might be a streaming device. That might not even hold more than 2 games with current install sizes. It's a glorified launcher for games you can't own, can't fit, and can't play offline. Double paying for online. You buy the game, then pay to use it. PC laughs in offline installer. Exclusives? What exclusives? Everything is cross-platform or ends up there. No identity anymore. Sony has single-player narrative games. Nintendo owns portable fun. Steam owns freedom. Xbox, game size versus storage, 120 gigabyte install on a 64 gigabyte handheld. Good luck. If Xbox truly wants to regain momentum, they could start by embracing licensed content intelligently. Take existing games and inject fresh life into them with exclusive character skins or crossover content. Examples that would print money: Path of Neo re-released with a playable John Wick skin. James Bond games featuring unlockable Bond skins. Connery, Brosnan, Craig, even Dalton for the connoisseurs. But hey, I've addressed this game in depth before. Buffy games with character swaps or legacy episodes, just a couple of examples. Yeah, I get it. Licensing is hard, but come on, a lot of these companies are hemorrhaging cash. With Microsoft's resources, they could absolutely strike some deals, especially with movie studios desperate to monetize their IPs in new ways. Remember, as nostalgia sells, give people choice and legacy and they'll pay up. Instead of competing in a market that's already divided, Xbox could double down on its biggest weapon, its legacy. What could be on the X-Tro? Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Matrix, Path of Neo, Enter the Matrix, Spider-Man, Shattered Dimensions, Web of Shadows, The Warriors, James Bond, Bloodstone, Everything or Nothing, Mech Assault, Crimson Skies, Too Human, Brute Force, Lost Odyssey, Blue Dragon. Give these games modern controls, quick resume, digital manuals, achievements, and a quick load save system. Make it hybrid, console and handheld. Focus on fun, speed, and nostalgia. No ESG, no DEI sliders, no bloated 200 gigabyte installs. Just pure unfiltered gaming. Xbox doesn't need to be Sony, it doesn't need to be Nintendo, and it sure as hell doesn't need to be Steam. It needs to be Xbox again, something distinct, bold, and a little reckless. This handheld, if it's just a fancy way to play Game Pass on the toilet, don't bother. But if Microsoft actually wants to win people back, then lean into the past and make it playable again. Release a dedicated retro Xbox, call it the X-Tro. Make it a real console handheld hybrid. Cheap, full of remastered classics, without bloated patches or politics. No DEI, no ESG, no 200 GB installs, just fun. Microsoft has the tech, it has the money, it even has the legacy, but right now it doesn't have a plan. Chasing Sony's exclusives or Steam's freedom isn't a strategy, it's survival, and survival isn't enough. Go retro, go smart, go X-Tro. Thanks for dropping by the Snake Pit, where we thrive on untapped potential and lost opportunities. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell, like the video, and leave your opinions in the comments, where, naturally, I won't read them. Until next time, stay venomous.